was actually to give hope and show that you can win some battles. Have we won the war? Probably not. But some battles, and you have to win some battles to show it can be won.
I see a continent that is full of hope, a continent that has some of the most incredible...
The majority of Nigerians are honest, hard-working people.
Giving your child is for testing. They have to give consent.
Good day, my people. Welcome to my channel. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I think so many women have actually proven that women can do well in power, in government. But before we go on with these videos, I would like you to click on the like button, share this video. If you are on YouTube, I would like you to go for the subscription and actually click on the notification button so that whenever we bring up videos, you can actually be a part of it. Yes, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are actually watching me from. So these videos will shock you of what women around the world are doing. And women can be sincere. Yes, we know that actually around the whole wide world, there are some that will not actually be sincere. Yes, some may not be sincere, but a large number of them can actually do well in government and bring back what you have been actually reasoning for all this while. So let's go and watch these videos. Let's go there. Thanks.
Our guest on This Is America in the World is Dr. Arikana Shihambori Kwao. Her Excellency is the ambassador representing the African Union in the United States, and she's chair of the African Union African Diaspora Health Initiative. The ambassador has practiced medicine in Tennessee for 25 years.
Thank you for having me.
But talk about Africa. When you look at Africa today, what do you see?
I see an amazing continent, a continent that is endowed with everything and anything the world could ever need, full of hope, some of the most incredible, resilient people I've ever met. We are resilient, we are committed to survive. Now it's time that we wake up back to our greatness again.
Professor Akunyili was a renowned pharmacist and governmental administrator. She once contested for the senatorial seat for Anambra Central on the platform of the All Progressive Grand Alliance in April 2011. The name Dora Akunyili is synonymous with NAFDAC, one of Nigeria's foremost agencies saddled with a mandate to administer and control food and drugs manufactured within and imported into the country.
Professor Dora Akunyili came to national prominence when she was appointed Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control in 2001. She carried out sweeping reforms that helped Nigeria, at the time, put up a strong fight against fake drugs and food products.
We have to see details of what you want to do, and the patients need to be informed that this drug we are giving your child is for testing. They have to give consent. You don't have to do it in a surreptitious way.
The break from military rule in 1999 was ushered in with cries of enthusiasm, with people saying democracy at last. But what manner of democracy? When in the most recent of elections in this country, these words are spoken by the European Union Independent Observer Mission. And I quote, "Shortcomings in law and electoral administration hindered the conduct of well-run and inclusive elections and damaged trust in INEC, that is our Independent National Electoral Commission. And a lack of transparency and operational failures reduced trust in the process and challenged the right to vote." Quote, end of quote. The moment an election is said to have challenged the right to vote, the core of democracy is threatened.
Now, fighting corruption is dangerous. That's according to Nigeria's former finance minister, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. And that, as you can see, is the title of her latest book. In it, Mrs. Okonjo-Iweala narrates her ordeal during her bid to stop corrupt practices in her country. She met stiff resistance, and her efforts to end the abuse of Nigeria's fuel subsidies led to the kidnapping of her mother. She's been speaking to Peter Okwoche.
She was held for 5 days. I got a call. They didn't ask for money. Contrary to what many people thought, they said I should go to the television and the radio and publicly resign, announce my resignation, and I should leave the country and go back to the US where I was working, from where I came. And so this was shocking. But the key thing is that when she asked these 4 young men who took her, "Why did you take me?" They said, "Because your daughter did not pay oil marketers their money." And that's how we found out it had to do with oil marketers.
And at some point, I mean, there was another meeting that some oil marketers allegedly had in Abuja where, you know, in Lagos, where they said you would leave the office in a wheelchair.
Absolutely. And that was also by the grace of God that one of the people who participated in the meeting happened to have been a friend of my brother's, one of my brothers, and thought that, well, he was part of the meeting, but what was being planned was not fair. So he called my brother and said, "You have to tell your sister to be careful."
And you confronted one of the marketers?
Exactly, in whose house it took place. And then let them know that we knew about it. And that was how, I think that was averted.
But my takeaway from your book is that, you know, fighting corruption in Nigeria is almost impossible.
No, I would not say that. And that was the other point of the book, was actually to give hope and show that you can win some battles. Have we won the war? Probably not. But some battles, and you have to win some battles to show it can be won. The issue is, how do you weave all this into a bigger picture? Almost every government in the country has been accused. And see, you are giving up hope and saying you can't win the battle. There's one thing you need to remember, and I say it in the book. The majority of Nigerians are honest, hard-working people. But Nigeria is held hostage by a small minority of people. Why should we give up? That's what they want. They want everybody to give up. When you try to fight the corruption, they attack you viciously. And then they get away with it. And I'm trying to say in the book, we mustn't do that. And to give people examples of where you could actually block it, even with threats to your life, to your relatives. I'm not saying that everybody should take that risk, but at the end of the day, some people have to stand up too. And actually, there are other people standing up every day.
A lot of people will also say, and it's a book within which you're trying to exonerate yourself, to say, listen, I wasn't part of this, whatever cabal you guys are talking about, you know, this is what I did, you know. Why are you trying to exonerate yourself?
No, I don't, the word exoneration doesn't come to mind, because when you didn't commit any crime, what are you exonerating yourself from? I don't need to exonerate myself from anything, but I wanted to tell my story. That is true, and I have a right to do that.
Absolutely.
Everybody, anyone else who wants to tell their story can do that. You see, there's something, when people make you a victim, they victimize you all over again. So what they would like to do, and what they've succeeded in doing, those people who are corrupt, they intimidate people. They say all kinds of things, so you keep quiet. And I've said I'm not keeping quiet.
Do you like the video? If you like the video, just click the like button. Share this particular video so that so many people will see the video and will share it as well. Yes, so that people will come to know, the present government will come to know that in the nearby future, women can actually do well in government.